Me and Jolene went to town to buy some paint to paint some of the bike parts. Some of the bike parts are in the paint room. The only problem is the paint, to me, is the wrong color. If you want to come over here and take a look. But as you can see the picture on the phone there, it's got a totally different color. Instead of running back to Napa and saying we want something a little bit darker, I got some black paint there. All I'm going to do is dump it in the red and twirl it around, and hopefully we'll have enough. We'll have the color that we need or want or so desire by just dumping some black paint in, I'm hoping. And another thing, once I do that, going to get paint to match is probably over. You know, where I'm going to be doing the modifying to make it our color. But that's what I'm going to do. Just going to pour a little bit of black paint in it, see what happens. And I don't even know how much to pour in. Like the can is full. Really, I should pour some out of the can. Maybe that's what we'll do. There's been a lot going on. The Bugatti's been pushed over. The primer has been put on. I think you've got to you've got to watch that. Watch the primer put on. We're letting it dry at the present moment to fix the places that need to be fixed. Gonna let that heal. I have a new friend in. His name's Pat. He's from Illinois. He's been here for a couple days. He's wearing the right gear, that's for sure. But he's been hanging for a couple days. We've become pretty good friends. We've been chatting. It's been pretty good. He also helped me move out the 40 and get the engine and stuff out of the paint room because that was stuck in there. There was a bunch of stuff stuck in there, the engine, all the welders and stuff like that. I want to use the paint room. Obviously, I'm going to paint Jolene's Bugatti in there. But I wanted to paint the bike parts. Had the bike parts primed. And that's what I'm going to do. The only problem is the paint, to me, is the wrong color. And just get enough out of it that I can get some black paint in it. Making a mess already, but it is what it is. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to pour a little black paint in this bad boy. We're going for that right there. And I have no idea. Let's pour some paint in there, see what happens. Is that enough? What do you think? I have no idea. I'm going to get a paint stick, stir that. I got these wooden paint sticks. I hope they're okay, but I'm just jam it in there. It's not mixed yet. Geez, doesn't take much. Turn that, did it? Good thing I didn't dump a whole bunch in. I think that's our color, isn't it? Or you want a little darker? I'd say probably a little bit darker. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on the floor. As you can see, I got a new pair of sneakers on. I'm going to ruin them, I guess. Why not? I've had them long enough. Let's turn that, let that down in there so that paint goes down in there. And what I'm doing here is nothing terrific. It's what the painters do when they paint your house. Oh, leave that in there. Don't want to dump that over either. Just gonna leave that. Anyways, we'll go with that. If you're thinking that I'm not set up to paint and have a paint room and all that stuff and you're right, 100%. I'm basically, doing it as reasonable, as cheap as possible. And I'm doing it right here in the middle of the shop. What do you think of that color? You like that color? Or is it? What is that noise? Anyways, what do you think? A little darker? It won't take what? A little bit? Talk to me louder. She's shaking her head yes. A little bit darker, she said. So, you've seen how much black paint I put in there before. I don't know. We'll do that much this time. Don't take much. Don't take much. It's quite a difference from what it was. You can see that, like, I want to mix that paint there. I like that. What do you think of that?
Sure.
That's our color? You want to go with that or you want to go darker? I'm asking you. What do you think, Pat? This was our color. And that's where we're at now.
It's closer to what's in the photo.
Let's take it over to the light. It's quite a bit darker. Hard to tell. I'm okay with it. You okay with it? Jolene's shaking her head. She's okay with it. Let's paint it.
Good.
Looks good. See, that's why I like Pat. Looks good, he says. Go for it. Looks good. I like that. Makes it easy. Looks good. Okay, so we'll just stir that up a bit more there. Now I'm going to put a $15 paint gun together. The reason I'm going to put a $15 paint gun together because the paint gun that we were using last time, we've kind of got it, I'm not sure if we've got it sprayed out or we haven't cleaned it. Well, instead of ripping the bag open, I'll tell you what, I'll just open it. Yeah? Maybe. Actually, I'm going to go back to ripping it open.
It's easier to go rip.
I think so. I think it is, to be honest with you. This is our bad boy. Let's roll that sucker in. See what kind of trigger we're pulling here. Beautiful. Now we have a filter to put in that bad boy. That'll filter right there and things there. They used to throw a couple in there, and then when we bought them for $15, we bought all these. Jolene bought all these guns for $15 a piece. One time that were for sale, and they had 2 filters in them. We used to have one in the gun when you first started it, and then they had one that you could change and put in the gun. But where these were $15, they sent them, and they only had 1 filter, which is okay. It's okay. So I got the fairing, I got the front fairing to do. I've got the fender skirts to do, and I got the lowering fairing kit to do. So enough things in there to paint and be comfortable. But if I get more, then it probably will be uncomfortable because there would not be enough room. So what we'll do is we'll get that stuff painted. We'll paint some Bugatti stuff. We'll just do a little bit of everything. Our paint looks much better now, I think. Much better. If I'd opened it up and it looked that way, I think I'd be happy with it. Watch yourself, Jolene. Jolene's floating around here like a butterfly, sting like a bee. But she don't look like Muhammad Ali. Pat's good. He jumped up and moved the chain so Jolene didn't trip anymore. We appreciate that. We'll throw that on the floor. We don't need that no more. I made a stick. This stuff is mixed. Shows right on the side here. 4, 1, 2. So we got 4 paint, 1 hardener, and 2 reducer. So I made a little stick here, and I'm going to go for it. Somebody's got our truck. We're going to go to 1 mark with the paint. And then I'm going to get some hardener. I usually use clear coat hardener with my urethane. This is urethane, and the reason I like to spray urethane, I'm 3 coats and I'm done. If I sprayed it base clear, I'd spray it 3 coats of base. Then I'd probably want to tack it in between, try to get the dirt out of it or whatever. And then I'd have to spray 3 more coats of clear coat. And also I'd have to go to a higher grit of sandpaper than I would as if I'm spraying urethane. On this urethane, I've gone to a 400 dry, 220, 400, gonna paint it. On the clear coat, you'd probably want to go 600 to 800. It just stands to reason you're spending more money, you want a better job. Let's get some hardener rock and rolling here. So this is urethane I'm spraying. If I can get the cover open. If I can get the cover open, we'll put hardener in it. I'm sure we will if we dig hard enough. Take a piece out of my finger or something. There we go. To get that up on there, she'll come off. Come on. Come on off. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You like those things, don't you? There we go. All right, we'll get the little, I got a little mark here for the hardener. You see the mark on the stick? I just marked it out every ½ inch. 4, 1, 2. So 2 inches of paint, ½ inch of hardener, and then 1 inch of reducer. And I don't mind putting a little more reducer in my paint to have it just a little bit thinner than it would be normally. Don't mind doing that. And the reason I don't mind doing that is because the paint's a little thinner and it lays down thinner. You take a spray bomb, how thin a spray bomb paint is. When you spray something, it generally has no texture. When you spray bomb, you start mixing your paint for your car, you start making it a little thick, you'll find out what texture is. It's called orange peely look, I guess. And some people like it and some people don't. To me, we have a Suburban down there, and if I painted it like they painted it, the customer will be pissy because it's got orange peel in it. But when you go buy a brand new car, it's okay. But, you know, that's the deal sometimes. Here we go. Enough reducer, I'm hoping. There's our paint, baby. Four, 1, 2. Who knew? Got a good color on it. I'm going to use a filter on the end of that gun. I'm going to take all the pressure that the air hose gives me. I'm just going to full pressure on this bad boy. The gun will either take it or it won't. I generally go full pressure because that also pushes the paint on tighter or thinner. You can imagine something going on at 20 pounds laying on there or something spraying on there hard, then you would probably get a flatter surface. And everything that you see on this stuff here, it's recommendation. Just recommendation. You do whatever you feel like you want to do to get the job that you need necessary, but that's all recommendation. I recommend that. If you do not follow that, you probably wouldn't want to go back on your paint company. Right? Because your paint company is probably going to tell you, you didn't follow the rules, so we're not helping you. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there a little bit. I'm just going to start up the fan and just blow things off. I'm not sure, I might even get a tack rag. So I was going to paint yesterday, and it just didn't happen. There was a bunch of stuff going on. But you can see, I'm scared of that right now as I come in here. You can see that little right there? I'm scared that red won't cover that. I'm scared that red won't cover that. I got a little bit over here. I got a couple places there. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna blow this stuff off. I'm gonna grab an air hose. Let's blow her off. Did not clean this room up a whole bunch. Did not do that. Just pulled everything out. Did not do that. What's going to happen is I'm just going to blow this stuff off, and if it doesn't feel dusty with my hand, I'll paint it. If it feels dusty, then I'll keep blowing it. Make sense? Stand on that air hose there so I can pull. Thank you, sweetheart. Aww. Nothing worse, eh? Nothing worse. Drive me nuts. I hung these up, and the reason I hung these up is because I don't want to lay them down on that and then get a bunch of dirt in them. I want to hang them up. You know, so I just paint this way in the dirt, and we'll see what happens, but that's why I've got them hanged up like this. This is a swing set I found along the side of the road. Weld a piece of exhaust pipe, some washers, gives me a nice hanging apparatus to hang. That was primed 2 coats, I think 2 coats or 3 coats, and then sand at 220, 400. Did not add any more primer. 220, 400. This hose is leaking like a sieve. We'll see what happens when I plug the gun in, if I'm going to use it or not. I'm going to blow the glass off. Let's get this blown off, and then I'm going to fix that. What I mean by fix is get it gray. Feels good. Like it feels like there's nothing. Feels good. Feels good. What am I going to say? What was I going to do? I got a little bit. Oh yeah, I was going to look at the can. The can tells you, or it should tell you, what kind of value shade it should have. I'm not sure if I covered it up with. It should tell you what color to have underneath that red so it performs. And what I mean by perform, work. Weld through primer. I don't want no weld through primer. I just want some primer. I gotta have something gray. Oh, that's not good. I don't want weld through primer. I wonder if that'll work. Oh, there's some primer right there. Haha. Thanks, sweetie pie. All right, so what I got some one-step automotive self-etch primer. This is what kind of solvent primer. And what I mean by solvent primer, it's got thinner in it, and when you spray it on, if I spray it on something, I am not going to sand this stuff and put body fill on top of it. It'll fall right off. This is not a polyurethane or that stuff. This is the primer everybody used to use years ago that you would get shrinkage. You would cover your vehicle and prime it, sand it, and then after a while it would shrink, and it's this lacquer primer. It hasn't got a hardener in it. It's a solvent that dries. So I'm just going to take it in there and spray them places that are red or a little blue there on the edges with this, and then I'm not going to sand it. I'm just going to paint it, and I'm just going to use this cheap stuff. It's not cheap, probably $30, but I'm going to use this lacquer primer to turn that gray so it'll dry quickly, and then I can go right in and paint it. Let's get it work right. So I have one spot right there and one spot right here, and I'm going to spray it that way, and the reason being is I don't want to get primer all over everything. Just a little bit for now. I don't want to prime that way. I don't want to get primer all over the damn thing. That don't look very good. Whatever that is. Is that lifting? It looks like it's lifting there, but it's underneath the bike, so it'll be okay. Damn it. Just want that to dry. Good enough. Good enough. Now, this is the underneath the bike. Did not see that, did not notice that, do not like that. That will be very noticeable when we paint that, but it's going to have to be what it's going to be. If you're underneath that motorcycle, you have been run over, and you probably don't care either. Let's get some paint, put in the gun. This is what's mixed. And this is what I have to paint the rest. Like, I'm using all this paint that's in there to paint the rest of the bike. Let's. What's that?
Put a filter up on the welder.
Okay, cool. He's way ahead of the game. He wants me to filter this paint. Sometimes I forget. It's probably the dirtiest box I bring out was the filters, wasn't it? But we're just painting the motorcycle for the back of a car. We're not taking it to no big show. And if we were, we just paint a couple more times, sand it and polish it. There's no big difference. Where am I going? You wasn't going to say nothing? Yeah. We'll see how much, what that does. Leave that right there, obviously. Not sure what was in that, but look. Huh? Oh, it must be maybe off the black. Look what that filter caught.
So, wow.
Huh?
Yeah, that's off. Wow.
Yeah, it's off the black, I would say, out of the cover probably. It's a good thing that we filtered it. Yes. Big, good. Put the cover on it. Brand new gun. Man, I'm whistling today, won't I? Jolene's hot tamale. Put this bad boy on. Got to be careful when you paint stuff that things aren't in front of the fan. That's nice. Love it. I'm going to do a quick coat on the back. I'm going to put primer, just going to put paint on those, and then those go for it. Get the edges up. You got the edges first. All right. Lots of pressure is going on good. Ooh, I love it. It's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be beautiful. That went really well, just really well. On the back side of those fender skirts, there was no primer, no nothing, but they were sanded. So I just put a little bit of paint on them, probably put a little paint when we go back in again. And I'm probably going to put rock guard on the inside of that because it's going to be on the inside. I just want paint on the inside. Say they're painted so they don't break through. That's all I'm doing. I didn't figure that I need to put all that primer in there and get in there and sand and do all that stuff. I don't think I need to do that. The amount of paint that I've used so far has put one coat on. Ooh, that's scary. What? Why is it scary? Because I have to have enough paint to paint the body and paint the front end and see how much I've used, right? So we're just going to go careful. So that's how much I got left in there. So I have to make another stab at the bucket on that paint. What I have left is outside. I have the trailing arm to do. I mean, it doesn't have to be painted red, but I'd like to have paint red. That you do not see that because it was underneath the fender skirts. The body's out there laying down. That all has to be painted. And the front end that we've taken off. There's some pieces on that have to be painted or should be painted. We've got the front end off it now. Pat took that off from me yesterday. Thank you very much, helping me out. Just took this off. That happy painted. I'm not going to use that front end, mind you. The reason I'm not going to use it is because we have a nice one that's outdoors. Pat come all the way from Illinois. He's a fan of the show. Did you do body work before you watched the show? Did you do anything like that?
Not a lot. Years ago.
Okay.
Years ago.
He got some pictures. They're pretty cool. I was impressed. So he's taken a Ford Flex, that thing there, nice looking truck. You know what I mean? And then he's turning it into a king cab truck, and he's cut the back of it off and moved the back window all ahead. We'll just go through some of these pictures. Go to that picture. We'll just put it right here. You see how that's done there. You can see what's going on here. And Pat is retired and just going for it. Just, you know, having fun with it, doing it on his own time when he feels like he wants to. You can see how, you got that braced in there?
Yes.
And you see you got it all pretty, you got it all exactly, you know what I mean? Like I would have scabbed something in there and made it look ferocious. He's made it all black, he got it all Zach angle, like he's got it looking good there. I want to get to the part where he's made a winch system to pick the roof up. There's a cable that runs along there and comes up there, and he's got a winch so he could pick it up and move the back of the truck by himself. So everything he's doing by himself. This here you're repairing what, the door? The back tail?
New back window, yes.
Yeah, so he's got everything cleaned up. Looks like he's making a nice piece along the top. So there's more or less what he's got going on. So he has to, like he's going to deal with the door, I guess. Door gap in the door handle, he's going to deal with that. He's got this all in place where it needs to go. It looks good. Looks really good. Basically, he has to make the tailgate work and maybe some inside stuff to make it what he wants to make it. But like he said, he started it with, what, $2,500?
Yep.
A $2,500 rig, and he's going for it. Just, you know, going for it. Not bothering anybody, not pissing anybody off. He's going to the shop, working on his own truck, doing what he pleases and when he wants. That's what I like. And he even wears his Hiltz gear. God bless you. But anyways, we're having a good visit. You know, things are going good. It's nice when you get to see stuff like that because I like that. Looks good. You're well done. No, he's giving them to me or what? Did you have a hard time getting across the border?
No, not coming in. No.
Not coming in. You're not sure about the way back.
We'll see if they let me back.
Gotcha.
I've had troubles.
You know what the problem is? He's got no fingerprints.
Yeah.
He got his fingers cut off, sort of, a few of them. From not paying attention?
From not paying attention.
From not paying attention.
Using the tool wrong.
Man, I've done it so many times. I'm just going to go in and just take a walk around real quick. Looks really good. Nice and flat, eh? Looks nice and flat. What I'm going to do is, I paint it on this here. I can see I got paint right here. I'm going to touch that and see where it's at. See if it comes off my finger. You know, that's pretty near dry. Pretty near dry. You should be able to touch the back of this. This is just the back. I don't know if I'm going to put any more. I might put a little bit more on the back of that, just a little bit, but not much because of the paint that we have. So I'm basically going to cover that in rocker. I just want paint on there, cover it. Probably could put a little bit. Good. Little, what can I say? It looks a little, a little fuzzy going there, but it's where things come down. This is going to be flipped up the other way. That's the bottom, right? Let's mix some more paint. What? You got it? Looking good. It's looking good. Alrighty. Now I gotta figure out my lines. Here's my lines. You can see my lines. See my lines on my thing I made? Put my glasses on. You see the lines that are scratched in with a screwdriver, right? 412. 412. And I need all the paint in there I can get. And Kevin said, a quart to paint a bike? Yeah, I gotta paint the whole thing. Yeah, we get the whole thing. I really didn't want much more than that. But, let's do this. Get a rag. One hardener. I might even be able to get away with 2 coats. Huh? What do you think? Get away 2 coats? Looks pretty good, don't it? It's pretty good. Be nice, or what I have here, it'd be nice to get on. Haven't got much reducer either. Enough, I guess. The old stick floated on me, see that? I didn't get the right read on that one, the stick floated up on me. Nope. But you know what? Doesn't matter. Just recommend it. I probably could have left all that paint in there. You know what I mean? That paint I poured in this thing, I probably could have left all that in there for what black I poured in there. You know? I'm scared to dump that in there now. You know what I mean? What's that? I probably could, yeah. Yeah. That's what I'll try to do. Just what Jolene said. I'll probably put some black in that, try to shake that around a little, put that back in that. See what happens. Yes, sweetheart? Sooner than later?
Well, before the spread, the second coat. So that it's
I do. I pour it back in, pour it back in, and do it that way. Yes, I do. 100%. That's why I'm doing it. Ooh, lots. More than enough. Yeah, I better pull that back in there, hadn't I? That's what I'll do. Huh? Get splattered? It's even a little bit darker, I think. That's all right. Oh, I can't pour that back in there. Got hardener in it. Damn it. Huh? I just put the hardener in. I can't do anything with that. I messed that up. That's darker than that now. Look. Anyways. What?
Can you mix that whole can and mark it mixed?
It can't put hardener in it, sweetheart. Can't put hardener in it. And I just... Damn it! What? I'm just gonna do this. One drip. Give me a drip. Yeah. Yeah. See what happens. We were messing with fire. We should have mixed it all and then did it that way. So as we're doing this, like I said, take what you like and throw away the rest. So you can throw this one away if you want. if you don't like how we mix the paint, make sure you don't do it that way. Okay? I'm just telling you that. Just so you know. That's okay. Huh? What do you think? Yes. So close. Isn't it? Yeah. It's good. Now I'm going to get a new filter. Take what you like and throw away the rest. And that's probably something I'd throw away, the way we mix that. How we cut that. It's good? Yes, it's good. And we got some in the gun to mix it with hardener in it. I'll hold that. Ugh. Nothing to it. We'll put the filter on there. A nice full cup this time. Hopefully we'll have enough to get a, looks good now that it's down inside that, further looks darker. And we might have to put a little bit of that on top of it, just one more coat, you know what I mean? I might mix a little bit of that and put it on top. Better get my mask on, where am I going? Take the glasses off. That stuff in there should be good and dry now because I went in and touched it. And you could touch it and never left a fingerprint, so. And I'm thinking that that paint is drying so fast is because I'm putting a little bit more solvent in it than, obviously, than is needed because of the shape of the cup, and I don't care. Take what you like, throw away the rest. That looks good. It looks good! Just enough paint to say I put paint on it, that's all. I'm gonna do my edges first. Looks amazing, don't it? Looks really good. Beautiful. I'm going to let it dry. And I'm going to give it one more coat. I don't think two is generally not enough, but it does look good. It's like glass. It's like glass, isn't it? Looks good. Look at that little dust spot there. Looks like glass. I got a little bit of paint left. Going to have to mix up just a little bit more to spray the third coat, which is perfect. I'll put a little bit on top. We got a little mix. We'll mix half what I mixed there before. Everything's great. Things are going good. We're on our second coat, and everything's looking fantastic. Just going to wait for everything to dry, and hope everything stays in place. If it stays in place, we're good. If it doesn't stay in place, well then it won't be so good. And if it didn't stay in place, I would show you how I would fix it if it ran. I would show you how I would paint a bunch and run it off. Then I'd have to deal with it after, but it's going all right. Do we want to pause, or do we want to continue on, or what do you want to do? You can see, come see here for now. Like you were here, the last video we did, we fixed, or we put some primer on the chips. You can see right there. See all that primer? That's healing right now. Primer on one of the chips. If you come up and take a look here closely, I sanded this one off. You can see where the chips were, and it's rough primer inside. You can get sand there a little bit. I'm going to stop right now, but I sanded that off flat again. Now we just got to buff it on this side and buff it on this side. Exact same thing what I got to do down there. And every time I look around, I see something more. So I see a little. Anyways, we're 2 coats in, so.
Very good.
Yeah. Come on, this is a good side. Come on, check this out. No dirt knees whatsoever. I'm glad it didn't start blowing around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even know if them need anymore. You want me to paint that Ford Flex, don't you?
I'd love you to paint that. A little bit of a drive.
You'll do it. You'll do it. But basically, that's what's going on. Just want to come in.
Very good.
Yeah. So we'll put one more coat on. We got 2 coats on.
Okay.
We'll put one more coat on and call it a day. And I'll know whether to paint it or not. Well, I'll touch here. That comes off of my finger right at the present moment. As soon as I touch that and it doesn't come off my finger,
It's ready to come.
yeah, it's ready. It's dry enough to go for it again.
Okay.
Or I think it is. Or it has been since I've been painting.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything looks like glass. It's nice and smooth, eh?
Very good.
Awesome. That's all we need here.
I love the shade.
We
Color is good.
paid him to say that. But it's going good. We got, well, one more coat to go, and I can't paint it until that's dry in there, and then we'll put another coat on. I'm just going to make a little bit more paint. We'll have lots of paint to paint the rest. We got half. Well, you've seen what we did there. Take what you like, throw away the rest. Right? This one here, I like it. I like it. That was a 2-door sedan. We paid $1,000 for it. We turned it into a 3-window coupe. And then we spent more money on the engine I've ever spent in an engine in my life.
Yes.
Yes. And Jolene's all right with it now. She's all right with it now? She's all right with it now. Jolene's race car in the back of the shirt. The shirt come from Australia. And if I don't wear them working, I'll never wear them. I'm going to mix a little paint. Nope. Yeah, why not? I'm just going to mix a little paint. We're going to do half of what they said there. Just kind of wonder maybe I should just use what I got there and see what happens. See what happens. That's what I'm going to do. I don't like running out on something, but if that'll paint it, that'll paint it. That might do it. Huh? What do you think? Looks like it did. Well, don't I? See what happens. And then we'll be able to put the cover on that. And we'll have enough for the body. The body's it's got quite a bit of paint in the area, the body does, because it's a funny looking little thing, but I got it out there in the sunlight, and I'm sanding on it right at the present moment, putting some filler on it, straightening it out so it's flat and smooth. And then we'll paint that the same color with the forks. And I'm not sure, but the wheels want to be also red, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Jolene got vicious this morning and broke her thing that holds her camera. You can't tell, but I can. Right? How long a drive back for you, Pat?
About 1,500 miles.
Okay,
Probably do it over a few days.
right.
I'm going to travel some more around the Northeast first.
He's trying to hit every state in America except
Well,
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Oh, except Hawaii.
Can't drive to Hawaii.
Can't drive to Hawaii.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. Should I go and check it? I'll go and check it and see what's going on. It's hard to believe how fast it does dry when you put a little extra in it. Yeah, it's pretty sticky. Pretty sticky. Yeah, it's wet. Beautiful color, eh? I think we nailed it. I think we nailed it. Yeah, I think we nailed it. The color, that's good. Yeah, impressive, eh? I like it. That'll look nice with a nice yellow, maybe a little bit more mustardy than that, or maybe that sign up there, mustard like that. That will look nice, pinstriped on that bike. I think it will. All that burgundy, or all the burgundy that we have, we'll get it pinstriped, and maybe we'll get Kermit down with this famous paintbrush, and we'll put some lettering on it, write some stuff on it, make it look good. Bum, bum, bum. Ruining my sneakers. Puma. That's right on the money, baby. Woo-wee. Or that's where I cut myself. I think it's time for third coat. We're going to go for it. I'm not going to mix any more paint up. Just going to use what I have there. We need to use it sparingly because I do not know. Let's go paint it. Not going to spray the backside of the inner fenders this time. That's enough paint for those. Just got enough paint. I'm thinking to spray the rest of it. This will be the third coat, and this will be the third coat. Just stir it along a little bit. Side first. Yep. Oh. I'm gonna leave it. No paint, right? Like just got two coats right there. I'm gonna leave it and mix a little bit up because it's up underneath. Like this, you never see that where that's at. You know what I mean? It's up underneath the wheel. Not gonna worry about it. Or let's go see if I can get us some other kind. Maybe. Let's see the. Okay, there's still some in there. I don't think it's necessary, but let's see what happens. Spray it on. Just want to make sure I got it. It worked. Signs look good. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm happy with that. It's all covered. It's all shiny. Didn't waste any paint whatsoever. Gonna put the stick away, gonna put the stuff away, and I guess we're gonna then call it a good day. I want to thank Pat for coming from Illinois. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for allowing me to be here.
Oh, we got along good, like it was all good. Probably go in the garbage that will. So that's the bike paint right there. So we'll write on top of that bike paint, and that we know exactly what's going on, that it has been mixed, it has been altered. All that stuff is garbage. Today was Friday, and we put all the garbage this morning. Has to be careful sometimes here. It's every second Friday garbage gets put out, and you have to make sure you get it out, because then you end up with a lot of garbage. 2 weeks, go on to a month pretty quick. Got the bike fixed. Appreciate that. I'm still going to get down to see Randy's son and see what's going on there, see what happened. We'll see if we can make a bike together. But the paint's good. I don't know much other than say that. I'm going to charge up a few batteries on the cars here so I can get them motivated. I'm going to change some oil maybe in the way to heaven. It needs its oil changed really bad. I don't think I've changed it probably never since I built it. I've run her quite a long time. Everything's going fantastic. We'll be sanding some on the car, on Jolene's car. We'll show you exactly how I'm going to do that. Just letting that stuff heal. I hope I don't have to do it again, but I probably will. Go make something. Mind your own business. Have fun doing it. Cheers.